Have to work and slave, let electricity do it for you.
Well, it seems like here we are again. Back to square one. What do you think of that? I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, you need to know what I'm talking about, because what I'm talking about, you have to know what I'm talking about. It's relevant. I mean, seriously, it's all relevant. What do you think? I mean, Batman and Robin, why you hiding in the corner hobnobbing? You must be slobbing. Dirty Sanchez, I know somebody named Muez who don't like me. Guess what? Who cares? Who cares? About to drop like Shinnin', so be prepared. Don't act scared, eyes wider than Ric Flair. You smell like you fake, go stand over there. It's not your money.
It's not your money.
He is an old soul. How y'all feeling? How y'all feel out there? How y'all feeling? You know, what's going on? Some people in and some you know, the young people over here, right? The hip hop heads, they they, they they emulate one another so bad, where they try to act like they're original, that they're not copying one another, but they emulate one another, even down to the style of how they speak. You know, and how you feeling? How you feeling? Like they're speaking like they got some kind of hot potato in their mouth. How you feeling? Oh yeah? Oh yeah, how you feeling? Yeah. How you feeling? What is that? Yeah. And then they got this way about the way they hunch their back to try to act. Ah, man, young people, man. Well, we like that when we were younger, trying to emulate, but then try to act original. One thing you could not be was unoriginal. Because if you were unoriginal back in the days, you get called out for it. You could not be cool and get caught biting. That was a no-no. That was a no-no. We got -0 in the building. What's going on, man? What is going on? -0 in the building. We got Diversify in the building. You know, Diversify. What it do? It's cold in the UK. Oh, why? It's cold in the UK. That took me out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The fake pulse chain son rugged me, man. That rugged me. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know why it's so difficult for some people to. I'm gonna tell you what sparked this stream right here, right? One of my clients told me yesterday that a friend of his passed away, right? And it was due to the friend overdosing, right? And then my client proceeded to sort of like analyze and break down the reason that led to his friend using drugs and almost becoming so desensitized to life, so numb to life, and maybe even indifferent that he didn't care what what the risks, you know, that are involved with whatever he was using. He didn't care about what the outcomes could be, all the dangers of even basically getting killed. It didn't matter. So I thought to myself, like this year, 2025, right? There's similar stories that I've seen, like have like people who fell to the same fate due to overdose, right? But one story in particular, one individual, like the signs were all there that were leading to the crash out. The signs were all there. You're talking about an older man who suffered with this affliction that controlled his life, like somebody else who I was aware of. Something we would look at. He did something that to me showed me that he was on his way to crash out. Like when it came to my attention that this person, they were so in a way gone. They were so far gone, trying to keep a job, but couldn't keep a job. Trying to fight that dragon, but couldn't do it. Kept a bag full of methadone in it to take, right? Basically to curb the craving. Methadone is a drug in and of itself. So you use the drug to wean yourself off another narcotic is wild. But over here in the Bronx, the South Bronx, it's all methadone clinics. It's zombie land. South Bronx, zombie land. But I digress. This person, I saw the signs not really until after the fact when I look at what was left behind. You look at certain belongings the person had that have cigarette burns in it. Cigarette burns. So, like you smoking a cigarette and then whatever you place your hand, if that cigarette touches something, it's going to burn through. And I saw burns in clothing, burns in whatever, you know, that was around, that he was around, wherever he put his hand down were burns. Like a sign of like, yo, you that tired or you're that that much under the influence of something where you're sleeping, you're falling asleep with the thing in your hand, nodding off, and the cigarette touching the surface, whatever surface of wherever, and it's burning it anywhere you are, including yourself. Crazy, bro. But when I saw, that wasn't even the thing that showed me a sign. When I saw something else, a fake license plate, a fake license plate on a cardboard, affixed to affixed to, yo, it's crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. And a combination of a lot of other little things that show me, oh, yo, dude just gave up. Like, where I would personally get so confused and even frustrated to a point where I'm saying to myself, if this person were a rag doll, he deserves to be like shaken up, somebody grab this person and shake him. But you shake this person back into their senses, like, yo, what the hell is, what type of time you on? His head wasn't clear at all. His body wasn't clear, right? His mind wasn't clear. A lot of times I think about this game we in called crypto. If your head ain't clear, it's gonna show by the decisions you make, even in cryptocurrency. You know, if your head isn't clear, it's gonna show by the decisions you make, even with life, personal, personal relationships, people, professional setting, familial settings, personal, or whatever. If your head ain't right, it's gonna show. Unfortunately, I'm watching young people crash out in a certain way. Unfortunately, and I don't know if it was because the lockdown that caused that to happen, but the lockdown did some damage. Clearly, it's caused some damage with how people interact with one another. You know, when I was coming up, there were some girls that behaved in a way that you would call gold diggers. That's all they cared about was money. And they cared about not only money, but they cared about your money, obtaining your money to satisfy their needs. Gold diggers. Not only were they highlighted, but they were made fun of where in my neighborhood where I grew up. Like that wasn't a compliment. Yo, you a gold digger. That didn't command respect. It actually commanded disrespect. I remember even watching elders, and I was nosy as hell. I didn't say nothing because I knew. Stay out of stay don't keep your comments to yourself when adults are talking, right? Because if you don't, it'll be a serious problem. So I was always listening and listening and listening to some of these stories these women would talk about. How they trying to have such and such dude they're dealing with pay their bills and this and that and this. Very few were successful, but it goes to show you that this is something that just was practiced in many generations, not just like any specific generation that just started the gold digging. I'm watching these young people on the internet giving tips, and strategies on how to be a gold digger. Is sheer absolute lunacy. You identify somebody that got money. That's what it is. It's crazy. They're showing people how to get money out of guys. And if you can't get it out of guy, you go to the next level. Like whoever you could get some money out of, how to not only get money from that person, but to keep getting money from that person. Coming up, I used to always hear about sugar daddy, sugar mommy, somebody who was older than you financing you. Somebody older than you tricking off on you. Your self-esteem, if you're the person that's being tricked off on, your self-esteem, I mean, seriously, bro, you don't even care. You're being paid to exist in their world. Some people think that's a flex. Yo, yeah, you got sugar daddy. Oh, yeah, sugar mammy. And some people think that's an actual flex that they got that. You think they got clear heads? Yeah. Some people think their looks give them a pass. You paying for somebody's looks? Some people think just because they look attractive, that alone should grant them access to all of your money. Yo, yo. Ah. Just because you look attractive, you're supposed to now use your looks, your features as a key to unlock someone's personal safe. And you can access all that's within that safe. All the monetary gains and value and material because of your looks. The beauty about becoming older is just that. Becoming older is the beautiful aspect of that in life. Like a lot of these people won't make it to their 40s. Forget it. Like old age, they won't even make. They'll barely make it to their 40s. And if they do make it to their 40s, their bodies are so strung out because of all kinds of nonsense they put themselves through. Not even funny. Then you're gonna get manipulated greatly by people who tell you they put out free books, free self-help books on the internet that you could tell they don't even follow. People tell you they're gonna make the world a better place and live in disgrace by virtue of how they behave, by virtue of what actions they display. Like, I'm not even trying to rhyme on purpose. Your head has to be clear. You know what I'm saying? Folks, what your agenda is what matters. Developing your own plan, developing your own agenda, creating your own action plan, like, and then make a move. Not someone else who thinks they have your best interest in their hearts, pun intended. I know somebody who lost, who, man, I've seen them come up. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, some people, they just, the way they move is like they forgot they have a head. They forgot they have a head. They move like, yo, you left your head at home or something? You out here wilding. You out here reckless. You don't know whether you're coming and going. You left your head back home. Where is your head? You know what's crazy is when you try to teach people, you really wholeheartedly try to teach people how to avoid ending up in perilous situations, right? And teaching in a way where, listen, it's not as hard as people want to make it seem or believe. All you gotta do is A, B, and C. And if the people hear it, it goes in one ear and out the other. Instead of listening, taking heed, and moving right or moving accordingly, what they do, they don't listen. They do what they feel like they should do on their own time and suffer some kind of perilous consequence. Inviting more drama to their life, inviting more problems, and inviting more chaos when it could have just been avoided just by paying attention and listening to someone who took the time to share something with you that you could take and use for the rest of your life and even impart to other people in your life. It's part of the reason why they also say experience is the best teacher, because people don't really like to pay attention and listen. No, it doesn't stop there. Folks have to feel something. They gotta go through something to feel the lesson. I know somebody who said that they talking to some guys just for money, just to get money out of people. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, the position you put yourself in doing that? Oh yeah, I know, I know, I know. And I look at him like, you know nothing. You know nothing. You know nothing. Nothing is free like that. But then when you get into those types of conversation, it goes above people's heads. A lot of people can't take what some people are just right. They can't cognitively won't be able to process, analyze, and accept what you're saying. Again, Some people just gotta feel the pain. And then they put themselves in a perpetual position to consistently be told, I told you so. I told you so. It's like that, man. It's like that, man. I try to teach my own like hard. Like I teach them. Yeah, I teach them, yo. Shit ain't easy out here. No waste your time wasting your time. That goes above people's heads in itself. Don't waste your time wasting your time. I tell that to the youth, to the young people, so they could get a head start. Don't waste your time wasting your time, because that's what you're doing getting on these social media platforms, on these certain apps, dating apps, trying to holler at one another just for money. You wasting your time, wasting time, putting yourself in a position where you become a target for somebody to do something to you because you're pissing somebody off by the way you're behaving on the inside. It's like that. You don't know who's listening, who's following, who's paying attention. It's like that. And then you clowning a person, disrespecting them after they throwing money, they throwing ones at you, like you some type of hoe, like you some type of guy that spread his legs on a stripper pole in front of men on a podcast. You doing it like that? You giving it up like that? Like you somebody that's wanted by the law enforcement agency they call Interpol. Like you wanted for beating up a minor? This is how you giving it up? You're not listening. You just think it's all about whatever you. The head is not focused. The head is not clear. I'm watching certain things unfold on the yo. It's crazy. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. On the crypto side of things, things have been like for me have been crystal clear a long time ago, and it's amazing how things unfold to make it even more transparent. It's like sometimes you see things, you come to a realization, and then you witness more events to clarify a position that you already clearing. Let me tell you something, man. I don't feel sorry for that founder at all. No sympathy at all, empathy, nothing. I feel no way, no something at all, dude. No one asked you to be some giving tree, and then you fumble and and stumbled and bumbled and fumbled the bag, and you stuck, right? You stuck trying to create some sidebar opportunities to get some kind of pump just to save face and brag and say you did something. I don't feel sorry for dude on any level. What's crazy is these same young people that I'm talking about, if he ever met them, they would run circles around him. Man, if he's into girls, which I question. I question if he's into if he's into girls, man. Them girls with that, the way he was acting on a that with that Miss Crypto girl, the Miss Teen Crypto, the way he was acting with her on the internet, man. These ladies out here, Miss Teen Crypto was on her journalism time. She was on crypto timing. She was on the crypto timing. That's all. And he was just basically flirting in the corniest ways with her, like corniest ways. The first thing you want to talk to the girl about is your Johnson. You're gonna talk to the girl about your hammer. Might be a staple. The mini staplers. Pause. No Diddy. That's what you're gonna bring up with this girl. You're gonna talk about your member. Cringe. Man, these girls, how man, these it's not even out here in life in the world will devour this guy. There's some people, man, like real talk, dude's a simp. You're gonna pretend like you're not, but you are. And his simping is different. He may be too cheap to give it up, but you don't know what he does behind closed doors. He probably pays for all kinds of companionship because he gets zero. You could tell. He gets zero. And for the bread, people will be a companion for the oh, this is so bad. It's terrible. It's terrible. You're gonna pay for the companionship. Yeah, you're gonna pay for that. You're gonna pay for that because your personality's trash. Nobody wanna be with you without it. Because you know, you move like a creep. The way we was talking to the Miss Teen you girl, crypto girl, teen girl, what was she, 19, 20? Talking reckless to her? That's how you are in real life. Girl's 20. My daughter's older than that. You know what I mean? Like, dude is in his 40s. He's speaking crazy to this girl, like about yourself. No one cares. Meet one of these women out here that all they do is look for targets like you. Meet any one of these shorties out here. Uh, these ladies out here that this is their mission in life to find a person like you that claims to be rich. Oh man, he'd be cooked. Yo, it'd be Thanksgiving every day. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. He gets none. You don't get any on a reg, you know? Corny. You could tell. They said he got into a situation in South America. Yo, they said he got into a situation in South America and that he had some kind of fiance. When I heard about the fiance, I don't know, I just started laughing, man. I'm like, what fiance, bro? And it could have been real. Maybe he did, but dude is just so off-putting, right? Like you're like, oh, someone was gonna wife you, because he it's like she's wifing him. You know what I mean? It's not the other way. She wifing him because ah, she in control. Someone gonna wife you? If you had a 19-year-old, 19, 20-year-old on the internet, have you out of sorts? Have you so out of sorts to where you have to describe your penile protrusion on your body on the internet? You're cringe, bro. That's socially awkward. Cringe. Your head not clear. Gandhiji in the building. No, it says not clear. You don't know who to trust. Who can you trust? Yeah, he'd be devoured. You could tell he gets no game and no game whatsoever with when you could tell. He got into some problem in South America. They said that he had to plead to the government and all this and that and this and this and that. And he put his fiance in like danger. Like, what fiance? That was the first time I heard what? I couldn't help but laugh because I'm like, this guy had a what? Was it huh? Escort? Oh, it was AI. It had to be like, for real? You huh? Cringe. You don't have any sauce. You don't have any social sauce. Huh? Got zero Riz. Zero. If you're talking about your member to a lady, super cringe too. To a lady, a young lady. Girl was like 19, 20. You trying to kick it all the way foul with the girl. Thinking you doing something, you saying something, and you cool, you cringe. That was super cringe. Like you tell in real life, that's dude. In real life, you know, socially awkward. And you gotta pay for buns. You gotta pay for buns. That's it. P4B. You pay for buns. I mean, that's your leader. That's your leader that's telling you about relationships, and he was a life coach. That's how focused he is. That's how clear his head is. He was a life coach. A life coach talking to a 20-year-old about his dick piece. That's your life coach? Clown. You know what I mean? Yo, you can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. Each day that goes by, you're seeing the real truth behind this nondescript weirdo that got $1.6 billion from people, gambling on a dream, gambling on a promise and a dream, pretending like it wasn't a promise and a dream. That's all it was, man. A gamble on someone who just simply could not figure it out. Thought they did. They figured it out with an ERC20, but they could not figure it out with an entire blockchain, an entire DEX, going down in history, as one of the worst performing blockchains in since launch. Like as far as price, absolutely. It's just what it is. He created that for himself. The first year performance of these other blockchains, compare the first year performance, compare the first 2 year performance, year one and year two versus PLS. And everybody had a long-term outlook. Stop pushing the goalposts just because you glaze this founder. You love to glaze this dude's scrotum sack because he's getting no buns from no chicks. Stop appeasing and making excuses for this guy. It's been a miserable fail. His claim to fame was the 10,000x, saying that that's going to do as well as Ethereum did in 2.5 years. What did Pulse Chain do in 2.5 years?
How did Pulse Chain perform in its first 2.5 years? You said that, PLS is a better Ethereum. It's a friendly fork, right? You're supposed to help Ethereum. It's supposed to be helping Ethereum. Lessen the load on the network. That's why you forked it, right? It's all garbage, smoke screen, smoke and mirrors, distractions, just lying attempts to get you to give up your money. But again, compare Ethereum's first 2.5 years price performance versus PLS. You're gonna tell me that's a win? You're gonna tell me PLS is a success, right? Nah. What? 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 Nah, bruh. Nah. Catch y'all in a minute. Easy.